Hello YouTubers, have you ever got aggressive thoughts where you wanted to harm people around you, or you had thoughts of jealousy or hatred? Actually, these thoughts or ill intentions we keep in our mind thrive and grow and create pictures and eventually might be played in word and deed too, causing tremendous trauma to the mind. According to Gurbani, if we feel or experience these kind of thoughts, then the mind is in a state of MARAN. In this way, we die thousands of little deaths daily. Let us see an example. For example, when we chronically complain all the time, what happens in our brain is what we call as experience-dependent neuroplasticity. Here, what happens is there is continuous creation and grouping of neuron connections in our brains, and these connections form a neural network. And when we repeat this kind of complaining behavior, the neurons make permanent connections and complaining becomes our default behavior. Complaining also shrinks the hippocampus, which is an area of the brain that's critical to problem solving and intelligent thought. Complaining also releases cortisol, which raises our blood pressure and blood sugar, and extra cortisol impairs our immune system, making us susceptible to high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease and obesity. So this is the state of MARAN according to Gurbani. Another example is when we live in fear. Living in fear is a total life-destroying force, and this fear causes us to die millions of tiny and needless deaths on a daily basis. Gurbani reminds us daily in our evening prayers that those who fearlessly amalgamate with the fearless God's divine wisdom become bold and fearless. Now let us see the meaning of JANAM. When our mind is full of feelings of empathy, compassion, love, contentment, and always in a state of positivity, then we are in a state of Janam. Hence, if we understand Japji Sahib, we will understand how our mind dies little deaths daily. So, it is of prime importance that if we wish to achieve salvation while living, we will have to work on our habits and go through a process of introspection and contemplation and start the transformation process with the help of Gurbani, which will make us immortal and we get a freedom from the cycles of Janam Maran. The next concept in Japji Sahib we need to understand is the meaning of Tan and Pir. Going deep in Gurbani, Guru Padsha says, Pir is actually our mind or man, and Tan is our intellect or mat. Now the mind imagines, thinks, feels and forms ideas, and the intellect or mat understands, reasons, memorizes, discriminates and makes decision. The mind runs after sensual pleasures and materialistic desires, but ignores the intellect, which could have been used to train the mind or subdue it. Just as it takes two to make a marriage work and a meaningful relationship is built on trust and love, in the same way, Gurbani says, if the mind and intellect work in harmony with complete surrender to the divine wisdom, then one is enlightened and gets an understanding of one's own multi-dimensional existence. But if the mind and intellect concentrate on external factors like money, power, materialism, then again it is engaged by the senses So contemplation and introspection are like food to the intellect. The aim of Gurbani is the successful merging of the human mind with the intellect with the help of divine wisdom, resulting in dissolution of ego. In this audio we discussed two important concepts, Janam Maran or Avagavan and the concept of Tan and Pir. If our concepts are clear, then Gurbani and Japji Sahib will be very easy to understand. The above ideas have been taken from Japji the Vichar audio by Veer Bhupinder Singh ji. Veerji speaks in an elegant manner, and whosoever listens to his talks at seminars or in Gurdwara immediately connects with him, especially the youth. And Veerji has a charismatic persona, and all his talks leave an impression on the audience. If you wish to hear Veerji, you may purchase books, CDs and MP3s from www.thelivingtreasure.org. In the next audio, we will see what are the divine qualities which Guru Padsha tells us to imbibe. Suggestions for improvement are always welcome. Thank you.